I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. And up against him, big Larry Holmes, weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6 foot 3 inches tall.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson. He started his career as an Olympic gold medalist, and look at him now. He is the former heavyweight champion of the world. Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali, but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
All right, this is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
Under the bright lights here, these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Straight right just misses. Straight.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. Well done with that counter shot. Shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Do you believe what we are seeing? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to...
Here we go. It's round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. That counter shot lands. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Todd, I would have fighter had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent, because when they're out, they think...
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Just take the round off. Great round now.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They are delivering. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard now for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Mind on the job. Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just get back on the job. That's a terrible round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've done, that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Only catching air with that hook. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
You got to go out there.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Counter punching. Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
On to the 6th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch caught him clean. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Out there and win the round.
Here we go, it's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is...
What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
All the way through camp. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about...
And we enter the 8th round. And there's the bell to start the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That left hook missed. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Left hook misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So on that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put up.
They're starting to get tired as we start round 9. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And he scores with the counter. His stamina is off the charts. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? How about that time counter shot? Nice slip to avoid the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about champions.
This is the 10th. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job blocking the hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.